Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this video I am going to help you in making a purchase decision between buying a Samsung Galaxy S20 FE 5G and the Mi 11T Pro. I know these are two of the most hot picks in the market right now because the price at which these devices are coming, it's a very attractive deal for everyone. So it may be a very confusing task to make a decision between the two of them. So for this video I have made some research on various forums and I have come out with some of the reasons which shall help you in making a purchase decision. So let's get started with the video. So first of all I would like to share with you regarding the hardware on these smartphones. The Samsung Galaxy S20 FE 5G packs in a Snapdragon 865 processor, whereas the Mi 11T Pro comes with the Snapdragon 888. Both of them comes with the UFS 3.1 storage. The RAM options are from 6 and 8 GB on the S20. The Mi 11T Pro comes in the 8 and 12 GB variants, and the storage are 128 GB and 256 GB in both of them. So both of these are flagship grade processors, and without going into the details of them, of the benchmarks and all, I can tell you in simple words that you are going to get a lag free experience in both of them. Like, be it everyday task or gaming or anything, it won't be a big issue for both of these smartphones to handle them. Practically speaking, 90% of the users won't be able to fully utilize the potential of these processors. Personally speaking, I found out that the Snapdragon 865 in this case would be a better choice because on like the new Snapdragon processors which are coming out, especially the Snapdragon 888 and 8 Gen 1 which are coming out recently, they have been found to be heating a lot and there are a lot of heating issues with them, because of which the user experience can get affected a bit. The thing is that the 865 has been optimized well, and that is why you will get an optimal performance without any lags or something like that. Do not get me wrong over here, the Snapdragon 888 will also not lag, but the thing is that if you are doing some heavy task and the processor feels that it is very heated, then what it does is it tries to throttle it down so that it can cool. It might happen that you do not get the same kind of performance for long tasks, and that is why I feel that the Snapdragon 865 over here would be a better option. Coming to the 5G bands on these smartphones, so like if you specifically want to buy the smartphone for 5G, then I would have to say that yeah, you should go for the Mi 11T Pro because it has 13 bands of 5G, and Samsung Galaxy S20 FE 5G has the 6 5G bands. So I think that the Mi 11T Pro is better poised when it comes to 5G reception, but personally speaking, the 5G rollout in India specifically is not gonna be happening until 2023, and like it will start in phases in 2023. So maybe if to get the full coverage we might take another year or something like that. So that's like 2 years from now we are thinking of 5G. So personally I would not get into too much into the 5G right now because it might happen that you might not even get to use the 5G bands that you are giving your money for. So I would say that if you want to specifically go for a 5G phone, then Mi 11T Pro is a better choice. But overall speaking, the situation in India, it hardly matters that if one of them has 6 5G bands or the other one has 13 5G bands, because we don't actually know that when that rollout is going to happen and at what point we should be concerned about those things. Coming to the display, both the Samsung and Mi 11T Pro have the Super AMOLED display with 120 Hz, and both are HDR10 plus. I would like to point out that the Mi 11T Pro has a 10-bit panel, whereas the Samsung S20 FE 5G has the 8-bit panel. So technically speaking, the display on the Mi 11T Pro will be able to show you more sharper colors, and it has more colors basically, so you will get a better display experience. However, we know that Samsung has some of the best displays in the market, so I would not discount that fact that you are gonna get a good experience on either of these smartphones when it comes to display. So regarding display, I do not think there is a lot of difference between the two. Coming to the camera segment, the Samsung S20 FE 5G has a triple camera setup. It has a 12 megapixel primary camera, then it has a 8 megapixel telephoto camera, then it has a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera. On the other hand, the Mi 11T Pro has a 108 megapixel primary sensor, then it has a 5 megapixel telephoto camera, and then it has an 8 megapixel ultra wide camera. The Samsung can shoot 4K at 30 or 60 fps, whereas the Mi 11T Pro can shoot 8K video at 30 fps. So yeah, that's one of the better features in the Mi 11T Pro. Both the cameras will have a lot of modes. However, I would like to point out that the Samsung has a very balanced camera. You will not see a lot of color shift in the images that we get from these devices from the Samsung, and you'll get a even performance across all the three cameras. On the other hand, the Xiaomi comes with a 108 megapixel primary camera, which gives some of the best shots, but the thing is that the other two cameras 8 megapixel and 5 megapixel, and they are just not, they won't be as good as the primary sensor, and that is why where you will see some color shifting and all kinds of stuff. But overall speaking, the cameras on both these devices are good, but the Samsung does tend to have a better, well balanced camera array, and that is a pro. Coming to the front camera, so the Samsung has a 32 megapixel front camera, whereas the Mi 11T Pro has a 16 megapixel front camera. The Samsung can shoot 4K video at 30 or 60 fps, whereas the Mi 11T Pro can only shoot 1080p at. So here is where the Samsung wins, because it has the 4K on the front camera as well, so you will get a very balanced performance of either if you are shooting from the back camera or the front camera. So I would say in the camera department, the Samsung gives one of the most balanced performances in this range, and I would definitely go for the Samsung in this case. Coming to the battery, the Samsung packs in a 4500 mAh battery, and the Mi 11T Pro packs in a 5000 mAh battery. Both of these come with fast charging. So the Samsung has the fast charging 2.0 and Mi 11T Pro has the quick charge 3.0, but here the Xiaomi wins by miles because it has a 120 watt fast charger over there, and it can charge your phone in like 17 minutes. So that's kind of a world record. But the thing is that if you want a true flagship experience, then Samsung S20 FE 5G gets that to you, because it has wireless charging as well as reverse wireless charging support. So these are kind of the flagship features. So I think the Samsung tends to have a more balanced battery and charging segment. However, I would say that the 120 watt fast charging is a very attractive feature, but the thing is we do not know how it is going to impact the battery in the long run, so I'm a bit concerned about that. But yeah, I would say that Xiaomi has done a very good job by like including that 120 watt charger in the phone. So that's one of the good things. But personally speaking, I think the Samsung gives you a more kind of flagship experience, as in you get wireless charging and reverse wireless charging, which are some of the flagship features which we generally see. So all in all, I would say that yeah, both the smartphones are very well poised because of the price they come for and the segment they are in, and I would personally select the Samsung S20 FE 5G because of the fact that it is a more balanced phone in every department, be it the battery, be it the hardware, be it the cameras, be it anything. So I would personally recommend you to go for the Samsung S20 FE 5G because uh, if you are paying something over 35,000, then you deserve to get a flagship experience, and no matter how much Xiaomi tries, it can never beat Samsung in that department as to how good an experience it can provide to the consumer. From my end, I would definitely suggest you to go for the Samsung S20 FE 5G. So thank you for watching my video. Hope this helps you, because I did some research and I found out, and it was a bit difficult for me to find out as well. So if you have any doubts or any questions, you can comment down below and I will definitely look into it and will try to help you with that. And you can join my Telegram group as well. The link is in the description below. If you want help on a specific smartphone, so I can definitely help you with that. And I have added the purchase link for both of these devices in the description box below, so if you want to buy any of them, you can directly go from there and it helps the channel. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.